So it's been quite a busy week on the farm this week. We're going to be updating you today on some of the preparations that we're making for my dad coming. We're doing a lot of work to get everything right for his arrival. We're also going to be talking a little bit about tradition and elders passing knowledge down from one generation to another. Usually you've seen this in the context of Damo's mother teaching the kids, but I'm going to be showing you today how this actually applies to me and my culture and my sons as well from my side of the family. As Damo's sister that usually lives in Germany prepares to say goodbye, she is doing the one thing that she loves to do while she's over here and joining in the sports day. Sometimes she makes sure that her trip aligns with the sports events so she can come and play football here. And we'll be filling you in on some of the other events and news of the week. So thanks for joining us here on the Family Channel. So as you know, my dad is coming very soon, and so we're renovating the bedroom. Damo's been hard at work at this over the past couple of weeks in that bedroom. Usually she sleeps in there with the kids. As you can see here, she had to remove all the furniture out, paint the walls. The old bed has gone over to where her dad stays with the kids. And Otis has also been helping with the renovation, so we get it all nice for him coming. We're actually going to be only spending a week here, and then we're going a week to Chang, where I'm going to be filming some content there, meeting some expats on the island, so I'm looking forward to doing that. But also, with the old bed being so broken, we ordered this new one here, and so they've actually made some modifications to this for us on request. One thing I love about Thailand, like you can get this stuff done. I think we paid 7,500 baht to have this bed made, and it's made from nice solid Thai wood, which the kids can't damage. The other one we got like a flat pack bed from your equivalent of IKEA, but it wasn't IKEA, and it fell apart with the kids bouncing on it and playing on it and stuff. This one is nice solid Thai wood, and not only that, they deliver it and they build it for us in the bedroom. This particular one has been varnished as well and treated, so you pay extra for that. You pay less if it's not, plus delivery, plus construction. So really you can't argue with that at all, guys. I'm sure you would agree. I just said the Mai is Keng Reng Mak, which means it's strong wood. Keng Reng Mak. And so the room here she's painted it. Nice strong bed, but let's see if it can last the true test of any bed, and that is Hugo. He is going to be the true test in here. Now hopefully we can get it through that door just, I think. As you can see, it's going to be quite domineering and a nice size for this space. Damo's actually told me a few times that she wished, instead of studying finances and getting a degree in finance, she wished she'd studied carpentry and things like welding. She prefers to use like power tools and weld and do carpentry, which she wants to learn, and I'm thinking about buying her like a little set, and I think she'd be good at it too. She'd prefer to learn that than to have done a finance degree. I said that instead of studying finance, you wish you had studied carpentry.
Yes.
Is that right?
Carpenter, builder, something like you can build and you can do it in the house. That's what I want to do. I think it's like a special job.
You're never too late to start, no?
No, I learned from YouTube. I learned from the builder guy. Yeah, like that. So, something like you build a house, you build your own chair, your own table, like that.
So as we prepare for my dad arriving, I don't think that I've ever told the story online about what he does. I don't think I ever mentioned. But my dad was a baker, and I come from a family of bakers. I've talked a bit about pies on this channel. Actually, my granddad, he was involved in the early days of a bakery called Greenhalgh's Bakery in the UK. He was a managing director there. This is a picture of my granddad here back in those days. He's not with us anymore, But my dad worked at that bakery and he was a baker. Actually just cooking some slow cooked ribs at the moment. These are from Colin, you would have seen him on the channel. Wagyu beef ribs. Hey, you alright? Are we gonna go boom boom? Yeah, we are gonna go boom boom, aren't we? Yeah? Are you excited to go? Oh no, but where's Tace? Tace has got to go too, doesn't he? What about Tace? Right, just 1 second. I just finished talking to subscribers. We're going getting pizza actually, guys. So I'm going to get all the kids some pizza today. I'm feeling like Ebenezer Scrooge that woke up after meeting the three ghosts. Not literally today, but that's been the feeling this past couple of weeks. Of just, F it, let's treat everybody. Anyway, I'm from a family of bakers. My dad's coming. He's going to be arriving, obviously. And he is going to teach me, and he's tried to teach me many times over the years. I asked him to, and I never listened, to cook the pies, the recipe, the original pies from my granddad's bakery. Now, funny story, obviously getting stuff ready for him coming, I asked him, what do you need? And he said, well, I need flour. So this time, instead of like looking around Tesco, which you'll never find a decent flour like around here, I order everything from Lazada. So I got an all-purpose flour. This has passed his test. And then the funny story is, he said, I need fat, but it has to be a certain type of fat, vegetable fat, or what he referred to as shortening. And so I look online, and I was like, okay, I get some shortening. And this is what arrived. This 16 kilograms of shortening. I said to my dad, like, is this going to be enough as a joke? And actually, he said it's probably enough to make 200 pies or something. So, well, we've got enough anyway. It's a good couple of years supply. So, and it'll come in useful because even when he's gone, I will still continue to make pies, hopefully. So not only for me to learn the recipes of the pies as well, but for Otis. So we're going to get Otis to join in. So this I'm quite excited about. I guess for some people it might be like, well, whatever, they make pies all the time. But for me, to have control of my destiny, of which pies I can have and which one I can make myself and put anything in there. Now, in other news, when my dad comes, we are going to be starting building again. So you've seen on this vlog that Damo has been busy doing my dad's room. She wanted to manage all this herself because it's her space and it's her job now, like it's her responsibility. So she just doesn't want me to get involved and give her a headache. So which is fair enough. Like I actually like to organize. I like to organise my space as well, and I've got it how I like it, So she also has moved all of the stuff out of the cottage, and we've renovated what used to be my room in the cottage, but we've renovated it to be a storeroom for our business. It's got air conditioning there and whatnot, but it needed a whole new repaint. Otis joined in and helped repaint the whole thing, a massive clear out. It needed a good clean out, but now it's all completely brand new and looking fantastic. Damo spends a lot of time with all this stuff because every morning we have a lot of orders to pack. Sometimes it's 10 orders, sometimes it's 30 orders, and each order has multiple items in the box. And so these days it is kind of like her full-time job. So this space has now become perfect for the purpose. And now that it's all nicely renovated and brand new, we have decided to go the next step, which is to build a packing and prep room so we can expand our range in the business. And what that's going to involve is either knocking this balcony out or building over it, and then we're going to build a room here and expand the room out. So we're going to have to clear all this area. We've managed to get our uncle in on the job. We have to cut our papaya tree, unfortunately. Inside the room will be this room here. So you'll be able to open this door, and this would be the storeroom. So you can see here she's got it all nice, and this will continue to be the storeroom here. All of our products arrive from all around Thailand, so they come here and we are then simply packing and posting them. But there are some concepts that we have that we would like to prepare here on site. So, and this room is not sufficient because to be able to produce your own products, you have to have things like a clothes changing station, a washing station, a prep station, there's all kinds of different things that requirements you have to meet. Now, a lot of Thais, especially in the rural areas, they have to retrofit buildings in order to comply with the requirements, and so it's quite hard for them, and they don't have big budgets too, and sometimes they're just selling things like roti, or they want to prepare something, but they have to meet FDA. So Damo was telling me a story about a guy that's tried like 3 times, and he's retrofitting some old Thai house, and obviously it's not meeting the standard. So it's hard work for some of them, especially when they're only operating on low margins, guys. Like they're making a few baht on a roti, you know what I mean? It's not like you've got loads of free capital to invest in something. Because we're building from scratch, it is a benefit because, you know, we can put the stainless steel in there, and you can stainless steel tables, and you can build exactly to the spec of the requirements. So for me, I see it as a small investment as well for the boys in the future. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost yet, but we'll be starting that just after my dad leaves probably, and in there you could make pies as well. So I'm not saying we're going to become professional pie makers, but perhaps if my kids want to do it later down the line, they can carry on the family business. Could be useful for subscribers that are thinking about retiring in Thailand and they want to run a home business. Now, just as an insight to that, this house, this cottage out in the middle of, you know, the field, is a registered company, and also had to comply, you know, with company registration. I issue my work permit from this company, from my house, which is quite a unique, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's so common, it's not like unheard of in Thailand, but I don't think it's a very common way to do things. So for any expat that was thinking about setting up a small business, like they wanted to produce something, but they didn't want to invest in a big factory, this is a nice intermediate. I believe as well, don't quote me on this, but it's also, I'll quote myself on it down there, but this is also done by local regulation. So you don't have to go to the big Bangkok guys, and it's locally approved and locally regulated, which is a benefit because, I'll be honest, you're dealing with budgets that more involve rural Thais. So you're not being charged an arm and a leg to get approval and things like that, I imagine. I'm not an expert on this yet. Anyway, today we're going to go and get a load of pizza for the kids and treat them. So I treat everybody today. That's how I'm feeling. Well, I'll be honest with you guys, because I always have on the channel. Today I'm actually going to a dermatologist to get a little mole on my stomach checked out. So I'm a person with quite a few moles, come from my mother's side, and I will be getting it checked out. Like, there are some suspicions about it, like it looks a bit odd. So I'm going to a dermatologist today in town, and I'm going to get that checked out. And I think that's why I'm feeling a little bit like, you know, F it, let's treat everybody. You know, life's short, you know, you never know. Yeah, I'm not saying it is something, but you never know, it could be, you know what I mean? You never know when your day's up. So let's go and treat the kids with some pizza. Eat. And this is some kind of, it's like some kind of beauty salon or something. So we'll go in and check it out. I can tell there's a lot of people in when the shoes are outside like this. Same with the dentists in Thailand, always full of shoes outside. So we're actually done now, and the clinic, they don't do the biopsies here. They refer you to another hospital in the city. So we monitor it for now apparently, and then we'll go back and we'll go to the city and check it out when the time comes. I'm not really worried, to be honest. I've got a couple of friends with a similar problem. The doctors are always so professional and polite here, always so helpful, and you know, the clinics, the hospitals, so clean and no queues. It's like we actually didn't go to the first place that I showed. The actual clinic was next to the beauty place. So there they are. The clinic itself was next to the beauty place, and it was empty, clean and professional. So, and the whole thing, I got some cream or some ointment or something. The whole thing cost 150 baht. Not bad, guys, huh? Now, I offered to buy them Pizza Company, which is the Western style, I guess it's close to Western style pizzas. None of the kids like it. I'm buying for the other kids as well at the farm. None of them like it. This is what they like. This is the Thai style pizza. the price comparison is, you know, if you buy from Pizza Company, it's going to be 300-400, maybe more baht. Here it's maximum like 129 baht. And it's cooked in these, like, I'm not sure what they're called, to be honest, guys, but they're like little ovens, and they're done in here. And the pizzas are full of sweet sauce, like really sweet. What is it they put on it, babe? Damo says they put cheese on and mayonnaise. And this is what they're putting on, this stuff. Yeah, sweet mayonnaise. For me, for my personal taste, it's bloody horrible. But for the kids, they love it. They've also opened up this donut shop near us quite recently. They do it at 10 baht a donut, guys. And you can buy 10 donuts. You get one free. So 11 donuts for 100 baht. So it's part of like a chain. But the production costs of the donuts must be, you know, maybe a couple of baht or something. To sell 11 for 100 baht. And, you know, keep your staff paid, keep your rent paid, keep your electricity on. It's amazing.
I do not too.
Go.
Huh?
I don't like
I don't like
donut.
donut.
I don't like donut.
I like a donut.
5.
5 pizzas.
Yes, 5.
Why do they like it? Why do they prefer this one and not the expensive one?
Sweet.
Huh?
Because it's sweet, creamy. It's like a creamy, you know. Sweet.
My face is like this. Like,
I like
that's
it.
what she's laughing at. I'm like, oh,
It's
it's
alright.
horrible.
Sweet
Sweet pizza.
pizza, yeah.
Yeah, all right, each to their own. Whatever.
It call like my mom call Thai pizza and Farang pizza. Farang pizza it mean like pizza company or something like that, right? And she say, don't get Farang pizza, have Thai pizza.
Why?
Because they call Farang pizza because it's like no sweet at all, no taste.
sweet.
It's
It's a
just
savoury
bread,
thing, yeah.
like something on top. That's
It's not pizza. It's not even pizza. This. It's like a dessert.
This is with a bacon on top, ham on top.
Right then. And now on to the big yearly event that happens close to us, where many villages from all around come together to join in on the sports day. Damo's sister comes especially from Germany, aligned with this day, so that she can join in on the football. And she's pretty famous in the community because she's the one that scores the goals. And I believe scoring 7 goals, she ended up being the top goal scorer in this sports day. It's not serious though, it's just a bit of fun. It's an excuse for the kids to get off the farm as well. You know how I preach on this vlog about getting them off the screens, getting them off the pads and the phones and stuff? Well, the sports day provides a perfect opportunity for that. It has been commented on the channel before that there's not much for kids to do around here, just because there's not many like private clubs and things like that. But I can tell you that it is actually quite busy with activities, whether it be the temple days, whether it be the sports days, whether it be activities to do with school trips. There is a lot of after school clubs here with Otis's school. As you've seen on the channel, I'm able to get a piano teacher or a guitar tutor to come and tutor them here. So for sure, a good time was had by all on the sports day. Meanwhile, back home, Yai is making the mats. This is another thing that I feel needs to be preserved. Yai is particularly good at this as well. Many people ask to buy her mats and to learn her process as well. So Damo and her sisters are the ones that are going to be keeping this information and passing it down to the next generation, a little bit like what we discussed with my pies and my family knowledge that we'll be passing down to the next generation. So as you can see, it's been a busy non-stop week for us. We're excited for my dad's arrival. He's going to be coming here very soon. We got some activities lined up for him, both local kind of community-based activities, which he'll do with Damo's mother, and then we're going to Chang as well. I'm going to be interviewing some expats over there on Chang, getting a little update on what's going on the island, hoping to talk to a little bit of locals about how business is going there now, how tourism is being affected in Chang. Last time I went, I saw quite a few derelict buildings, and I did report on how some of them had never bounced back from COVID. But you know what? A few local business owners, they reached out to me and they said, Ryan, next time you come, please do get an inside look. You know, don't just film what you see. because I don't know the full story, which I think is absolutely true. And this time I said, when I go back, I will definitely talk more to locals and find out what is really going on. I mean, I promised some of the business owners there that I would do that, and that is what I'm going to be doing on my next trip. Plus, we're going to be taking my dad, and Otis is coming along too. So it's a 3-generation boys road trip. Damo's staying here with the business and with Hugo, the little one. And we're looking forward to it, to be honest. I think it's going to be a great trip. We're going to have a week on the island. As I say, three generations together. It's not something that can happen a lot because my dad doesn't spend a lot of time here. So thanks for joining us today, guys. We hope you've had a bit of fun coming along with us on the vlog, and we hope you're all well.